talk about The Amazing Spider-Man and what I think of this movie. I think I was the only one that was in favor for the reboot because I thought that Spider-Man 3 was absolute garbage. I thought Spider-Man 1 and 2 were pretty good, but Spider-Man 3 was terrible because they destroyed Venom, they killed him so quickly, and it was terrible. They also had emo Spider-Man. There was a lot of things with that movie that I hated. It was just very cheesy, very corny, and for a high-budget film, it looked terrible. Now, what this movie is about is the fact that Peter Parker doesn't know about his father. He doesn't know what his father used to do. He's trying to figure it out. Although he does find out that one of his friends, Dr. Kirk Connors, is still around. So he starts asking him questions and try to figure out what his father did. Now, what I like is that Dr. Kirk Connors becomes the Lizard, and the way that he does it is for a good reason. He does it so that he can regenerate his arm, but it just makes him go crazy. Now, I liked Andrew Garfield. I think he is a good Spider-Man. I think he was a good choice, and I've always said from the beginning that I thought he would be. I liked his work in The Social Network. I thought he did a pretty good job. Now, I will admit that I thought Emma Stone would be terrible as Gwen Stacy, but she actually did a decent job, and I'm actually looking forward to her as Gwen Stacy now in the next Spider-Man movie. Now, the thing I hated about this movie was that it seemed a lot like the original, and I know Spider-Man movie is supposed to keep true to its story and its origin, but I kind of like how he became Spider-Man in the first one, although it's very similar in this one. But what I did like about this one better than that one was I feel like Andrew Garfield was a better Spider-Man. Things I don't like about this movie are the villains, because Dr. Kirk Connors is not a great villain. I feel like the Lizard is very boring, and he doesn't talk, so it's not that interesting. And I think he actually does talk, but when he does talk, it's like not that interesting, like Bane or any other cool villain, like the Joker or whatever. I feel like this will only get better. This is just the beginning. Hopefully when they introduce Venom and Carnage into the series, they won't mess it up like they messed up Venom in Spider-Man 3. So now I'm going to rate this movie a 6.5 out of 10. It was decent. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And I'm tired of everybody giving this movie such a great rating because I didn't think it was that good. I thought that the origin of Spider-Man was pretty good, like how he became Spider-Man was pretty interesting, even though it took a very long time, which kind of got me annoyed. I wish they would rushed it because like we saw it in the other Spider-Man movie, but you have to show the origins, I guess, so they did that. I also did not like the Lizard, like I said. The ending was pretty cool. I did like the ending of this movie. That's why actually I'm going to change my 6.5 rating into a 7 because the ending of this movie was decent. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next Amazing Spider-Man. I think that Mark Webb did a decent job directing. I think the story was alright, and I think that this is just a build-up for the second one. And I really hope they pick a cool villain. I hope they pick somebody we didn't see. Maybe Carnage, maybe Venom. I mean, sure, we saw Spider-Man 3, but we saw him for like 15 minutes, so I'm going to say we didn't see him. So yeah, subscribe. I'm going to come out with more videos. I also have a new editing software that I'm using, so that's why you have not been able to see me make videos, because I've been working on it. I've been trying to figure out how it works, and I'm trying to get better at editing, and I'm also trying to spend more time on the YouTube channel, and I'm going to come out with way more reviews. The next review will be the Avengers, and after that, The Hobbit. Thanks for subscribing and liking this video.